Hey guys, this is Kami Ken, and today I finally realized what I am as an artist and what I need to focus on going forward in 2026 to make Saintly the best it can be. So, last year, you might have seen in a lot of videos where I was just really obsessed with the idea of drawing like a Pixiv artist or drawing on a really high level, just like getting my art to that level where it's just so amazing to look at that I'm just happy creating more and more art that looks awesome and amazing. But that's not necessarily what webcomics is. Webcomics is you're creating a story. It doesn't really matter how good it looks. You're just creating a story, and when people are coming to your webcomic, they are looking for story information. They're not looking for the highest quality art. They're just looking for, is this story in a sequence that I can understand, and is it interesting? And the secondary thing they're looking for is this something I can invest time into and feel safe in my investment? Like, do I feel like I can get something out of investing my emotional energy into these characters? Is there enough material out of this comic that I can keep putting emotional investment in these characters and enjoy what is being created? That's what webcomics is where you are creating a world. You are creating what they call intellectual property, an IP, where all these ideas come together to form this book, this story of the characters in your world. And if you put enough of some good ideas together to make something that just clicks, that hits with the audience, then you have like a property that blows up and turns into a major hit, like Dragon Ball, like Naruto, like all your favorite webcomics. And I haven't even begun to talk about my favorite webcomics on this channel. I just recently got off a live stream where I actually was talking about some of my favorite webcomics that I've encountered in the past, but I haven't even begun on the channel to talk about like Side Quest by Terminal Montage or Jeremy Chinshu, Stand Still Stay Silent by Mina Sundberg, or Unsounded by Ashley Cope. I haven't even begun to talk about some of my favorite webcomics in the world. So that is what I realized I am. I'm a webcomic artist in the traditional sense of the word, where you make pages, you make a whole buffer of pages, then you start uploading them to a website that's not even connected to social media, and you post at a rate of 2, 3, maybe even 1 page per week that gives people a consistent, which is very important, a consistent update schedule that they can keep coming back to invest in your work. Those things are important when it comes to webcomics. You want them to be consistent, and you want to keep progressing the story. You want to keep making a lot of material so that people keep coming back and they can rely on you to keep telling your story until it's finished, hopefully. Because a lot of webcomics don't finish, but you still get a good experience out of them. And Saintly is a story that actually is complete. It is a story that will have an ending, and if people like it enough and it turns into something I can do more of and do full time, then I'll just make more of it. But we already have an ending planned out for it. It's going to be, from beginning to end, it's going to be one big graphic novel volume, and we're going to be posting it up on anywhere that hosts webcomics. It's going to be Comics Fury, going to be on Webtoons, Tapas, Global Comics. Any website that'll host a webcomic will have it up there so that people can read and enjoy it. Right now, it's not even released. It's not even released yet because I'm still going through the coloring phase of it. I'm still coloring it out. My newsletter subscribers know about that. It's in the coloring phase, and then I'm just building a buffer. I'm building a buffer right now of, I don't know, 2-3 chapters, some like that, like multiple pages, so that when I do finally release the comic, I can just keep releasing until it is done. So right now I'm just building that buffer, and then once I start posting to the websites and getting readers, then I'll just keep posting it until it is finished. That first graphic novel is finished, because that's what you want to do when you're making a webcomic. You want to have a buffer, and you want to be uploading consistently and uploading a lot of material. So yeah, that's what I'm focused on in 2026. I'm just going to be focused on page production, increasing my speed, increasing page production, and putting out as much as possible. And I'm just going to forget about drawing the most beautiful thing in the comic itself, because the comic is storytelling, it's not illustration. Maybe one day I'll get to the point where I can do more nice illustrative panels or pages in the comic, but for now I would have to do that separately from it. The comic itself is just going to be drawn how it's drawn, not quickly, but or not necessarily cheaply or badly, but it's going to be drawn quickly and focused more on storytelling, so that people can get the story information in an interesting and at least visually good way that doesn't disrespect readers. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Please check out my latest webcomic, Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop demon hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And yeah, Happy New Year's and have a great 2026. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.